Hello friends, it's Cindy from Stamped with Aloha, and in my video today I'm going to teach you how to create a book fold explosion card. So let's go ahead and get started. So to begin, I have a card base that's made of basic white cardstock. It's cut at 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and the first thing we're going to do is some scoring. So I'm going to take my stylus tool and I'm going to score it at 5 1/2 inches, and then again at 6 3/4 inches. After you've scored it, you're going to go ahead and fold it on the score lines, and you can use your bone folder to crease it. And then I'm going to go ahead and crease this one as well. Okay, so now this part that you've scored right here is going to become the binding of the book. So we're going to go ahead and just tack that down with some multi-purpose liquid glue. All right. Now today we're going to be working with our new in colors, and the color for this card is going to be Crisp Cantaloupe. And the designer series paper I'm going to use is the 2026-2028 in color painted patterns designer paper. So you can see this paper has a variety of polka dots and stripes and all of our beautiful new in colors. And so as I said, the color featured on this card is going to be Crisp Cantaloupe. So because of the way that we've scored this, we are going to need a square of 4 by 4 of that cardstock. All right, so this square is gonna go right here. So I'm gonna get out my multi-purpose glue, and we are gonna add this to the front panel of our card. All right, for the binding here, I went ahead and pre-embossed a piece of Crisp Cantaloupe cardstock. And this is our new Floral Spray 3D embossing folder. And I just took a piece of 1 by 4 inch Crisp Cantaloupe cardstock, and then I just laid it in here on one of the edges and picked up some of these beautiful floral pattern to have a little bit of pattern on my binding here. So I'm going to turn this over, add my adhesive, and now we have a coordinating binding that matches our designer series paper. All right, now we're ready to build the focal point on the front of the card. So for this card, I'm going to be featuring the Boutique Blossom dies and the Phrases and Frames stamp set. I love these Boutique Blossom dies. Although you can stamp images from this bundle, these dies are great to use alone to create some really beautiful die cut flowers. So let me show you. I have a rose, I have this flower here, I die cut different leaves, and then I die cut this little cantaloupe flower as well. So all of these are going to be featured on this card. But before we do that, let's do our stamping. And so I have this die cut piece that was die cut out of the Sweet Words and Labels dies. This is part of our Silly Old Bear, our Winnie the Pooh Mega Suite. And so these dies are really fantastic. So I have a vanilla one, and then I also have a Crisp Cantaloupe larger one that's gonna nest together with that. So let's get out the Memento ink. I'm gonna ink up my stamp, happiest birthday wishes. And I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this in the bottom right corner. Now we can move this, and we are ready to build our focal point. So we have that Crisp Cantaloupe base. I'm gonna turn this one over, and I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back, and take off the paper backing, and then I'm going to go ahead and center this. All right, next it's time to add our leaves and our flowers. So I'm going to start with these two matching leaves that have been die cut using the new Peaceful Pine. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of the leaf, just at the bottom of the leaf here, and I'm going to place this like this right next to the sentiment, and then I'm going to place a little bit of glue at the same position, and then I'm going to just kind of mirror that on the opposite side. We just want to have enough space to fit our rose in there like that. Okay, for the rose, we do want to lift this up with a little bit of dimensionals. So I'm just going to place 2 dimensionals behind our Barely Blush Rose. And again, this is a new in color as well. So we're gonna place that right there. And then we have a Crisp Cantaloupe Little Flower. And for this, I'm gonna just glue this down. And we'll just place this right under here. Tuck it underneath that and overlap the leaf a little bit. All right, that's looking great. We're gonna save these two for the inside of the card. And then we're going to flip this over. We're gonna go ahead and add our dimensionals on the back of this. Bring our card back over, and we're gonna go ahead and center that. Okay, to embellish this card, we are gonna use these adorable 2026, 2028 in color butterflies. These, oh, I think you can see it better this way. These are so sweet, and they come, these little teeny tiny ones, and you have a white one, and then you have all of the new in colors represented here. And so we're gonna put 3 butterflies on the front. You could use the cantaloupe ones, you could use the white ones, you could use the soft pink ones. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the Crisp Cantaloupe. I'm gonna place a small little butterfly right there at an angle. Then I'm gonna place a larger one over here, and then a smaller one over here, okay? And this is the completed front of our card. Now we are gonna go ahead and I'm gonna teach you how to do the explosion element on the inside of the card. So for that, we're gonna take out a piece of white copy paper. So this is just lightweight copy paper. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fold this in half. Get out my bone folder, and we're gonna give it a nice crease. Then I'm gonna open this up, and now I'm gonna fold it in the opposite direction. Okay, and crease it. So now we've made 4 even squares, okay? Now I'm gonna flip it upside down, and I'm gonna come to the point down here on the bottom right, and I'm gonna bring it up to the top left corner. Line up those 2 points, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the bone folder again. Okay. All right, and then once you have it all scored, I'm gonna take it, I wanna fold this up I'm gonna hold this bottom square right here, and then I'm gonna bring it in and bring the bottom left triangle will come in, and then the top triangle will come down, and then the final square over here is gonna come over the top, and we're gonna just make it, take and use our bone folder and crease the edges and make this nice, neat little square. And then once you have it all folded up like this, you'll see that we're gonna go ahead and attach it inside the card. And when we attach this top part and the bottom part to the inside of the card, then when the card gets opened, the inside is gonna explode like this, okay? So let me bring my card base back. And then rather than gluing it like this, I wanna glue it this way. So I'm gonna open it up so you can see. So the points, the 2 parts that explode, those folds are gonna be straight across. They're gonna be in the same direction as the fold of the card here. And the point, the bottom point of the card, it's gonna be like a diamond shape. So rather than a square shape, we're gonna do a diamond shape like this, okay? And so I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this over, get out my multi-purpose glue, add some glue right here, take that point and make it a diamond shape inside the card. And you just wanna make sure that it's lined up in there. It's not sticking out on the edges, but it's all inside the card like that. And then we'll simply put some more adhesive here on the top of it. And then we'll carefully close the card and press, okay? And then when you open up the card, there is your explosion. Okay, so now we wanna just decorate the inside and we'll finish this card up. All right, so next I have a piece of Crisp Cantaloupe and a piece of the Designer Series paper. These are cut just a smidge less than 3 by 3 inches, okay? So I'm gonna start with the Crisp Cantaloupe, add my adhesive, and I'm gonna pop that in this bottom square. And then I'm going to take the polka dot side with the in color designer paper, and I'm going to place that inside this square here. Next, I have a 2" by 2" piece of vanilla. I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of that, and we're just going to make a little frame here by placing that in the center of the cantaloupe. That'll be a perfect place to write or stamp a sentiment. And then we're going to take this leaf and place it over here. And we're gonna finish this card up with this pretty flower, like so. All right, so there you go. This card is completed. So we're gonna go ahead and fold it in, and there you go. You have happiest birthday wishes with an explosion surprise on the inside. Now you can see what it looks like here with the cantaloupe little butterflies. Here's a version of it that has the softer, barely blush butterflies. This card is actually a part of my new catalog open house, and I'm partnering with my team member Berdina Kuba for that. So the fun thing that Berdina and I do, because we both have different styles of stamping, is that I designed 2 cards and she designed 2 cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you those cards right now. So the first card I designed was this, and then the second card I designed was this with the Silly Old Bear stamp set. Again, it's the exact same card with the exact same things that I used, just a different stamp bundle. And you can see the butterflies are featured on this one, but this is the hydrangea hue. And then when you open up this card, the only difference here is that on the cardstock here, I did stamp some honey pots on there just to give it a little bit of interest. And then you've got cute piglet here on the inside, okay? So this card does require a little bit of coloring. However, if you're somebody who doesn't like to color, then you can die cut these images out of the Silly Old Bear Designer Series paper, which is so cute. Okay, so those were my 2 cards, and then let me show you Bird's. Now, Bird's favorite color is green, so of course she wanted to use the Peaceful Pine, and look what she did. She used the brand new shimmer paper. So you can see how pretty her binding looks with the fern embossing folder, and then she has a butterfly on the front there, and then when you open up the card, she has another fern on the inside. And then we have one more card that she did, which I love this one. Bird is all about efficiency. She's not somebody who likes to color, so she loves 2-step stamping. And so this is so cute because this is not only 2-step stamping, but this bundle with the butterflies also has a punch. So that's even quicker. You don't have to die cut anything. Now, she did die cut the frames, coordinates with the Boutique Blossoms bundle. But yeah, look at those cute little butterflies. And again, the shimmer in color cardstock. And then when you open up, she has 3 more butterflies on the inside of this one as well. So these are the 4 cards for anybody that took our class. This was an optional class at our open house. If you took the optional class, then these are the 4 cards that we're going to be sharing. But I just thought it would be fun to share them with all of you today. And if you haven't ever made a book fold explosion card, I hope I explained it easy enough for you. It isn't a hard card to do, and it is just a really fun way to surprise somebody, because I don't think they normally expect that when you open a card, it's going to have that type of motion on the inside. And this is a great way to show off that brand new 2026-2028 in color designer series paper, because these colors are just absolutely stunning. So I hope that you enjoyed learning how to make this card, and thanks to all of you who will be stopping by our open house, and especially those of you who signed up to take this class. We appreciate you so much. Hope you have a happy and blessed day. Until next time, aloha.